Let's go.
Hey, hey, hey.
What's going on? What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm just chilled. I'm
I
just
need some.
chilled now.
I need some of that energy, man. I need some energy, man. This it's a Saturday. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah. Hold on. Let me just get this right.
Bet, bet.
All right, cool. How are
Bet.
you?
I'm good. How you doing? Well, let me apologize from the other day, man. I had I had an emergency. It came up, man. Something,
Yeah,
saying with
yeah.
my house.
Yeah, I
You
know how
feel
it
me?
goes. It's
Yeah,
all good.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, we definitely gonna let's make this interview about, the dopest interview that you ever had, man. I'm gonna try to bring you some vibes. I'm also at work right now too. So, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it going. So let's first of all, let everybody know who you are, what you do, where you stationed at and everything.
Of course. I'm Kerina Alex. I'm a R&B hip hop artist. I also mix other genres as well because also a multi-genre artist as well. And I'm from Trinidad, so
Oh,
shout out to Trinidad.
shout out to Trinidad. One time for Trinidad, man. I go by the name of DJ Larry D, man. I'm from Charlotte. I also work with 947 The Link. And I also work with DJ Roll, man, one of my good friends, man, partners and everything that we doing right now. So yeah, big
Okay.
shout out to you. Big shout out to you. How, how did you get started in music? What was your background into getting into the music and getting into R&B?
Of course. Well, actually, I've been doing music all my life. I've been writing since I was like probably 11. So
Hmm.
I've just always, had a love for music. And I
Hmm.
also had this song. All right. You see me better?
Yeah, yeah, I can see you.
All right, cool. Um, so yeah, I've just had a musical journey actually since I was like 5. I've been with my family singing songs. We always had family reunions and stuff that I always just used to go and just sing. And all my friends and family always supported me since then, till now. So it just motivates me, to just keep going and, just keep dropping more bangers and, yeah.
Most definitely, most definitely. So, you've been singing all your life. You know what I'm saying? You got your support of your family. What at the time during your at the time of your stage of, what I'm saying, learning the music and everything, getting into the business of the independent artist, what's what have been one of your main goals that you wanted to reach while doing this independent while being an independent artist or R&B singer?
Actually, I want to reach to the Grammys. That's where I want to reach. I'm always thinking big. I'm always, because a lot of people like, you got that vibe, to be like mainstream. And, I've
Mhm.
always had that, vibe in me since I was like writing and stuff, because I looked up to a lot of people like, Ashanti,
Mhm.
Beyonce, a lot of R&B vibes and hip hop as well because I do mix hip hop with my R&B if you listen carefully.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm an R&B hip hop artist and of course, like I said, I love mixing other genres, because I'm from the Caribbean and I've always grew up with different types of music,
Yeah.
like reggae, dancehall, calypso,
Yeah. Most
and yeah,
definitely.
it's just in my DNA, I guess. So, I just love all different types of genres of music. So yeah,
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
yeah,
What has been it? So we all know that the independent artist, what I'm saying, being an independent artist, what I'm saying, it has its ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Some days you have your good days, some days you have your bad days.
yeah.
Give
That's
me um for your good days, what has been some things that has that made you get you that have made you get comfortable inside of being an independent artist?
actually, I would definitely say having control of my own vibe and everything. Because when you're signed to a label, they take control of everything. So when you're independent, you can actually take control of whatever you want your craft to be and what type of artist you would like to be. Because
Hmm.
honestly, a lot of labels like changing artists, and so that's the only thing I love with being independent. Actually, you actually get to have control with everything. There's no one pulling a string on you. You just get to do what you like. And
Yeah,
yeah, that's good.
definitely. What has been one thing that you have learned while being an independent artist, as far as uh getting out promoting yourself, getting out marketing, and what I'm saying, getting inside the studios when you can so you can continue to make hits. What's one thing you have learned from that?
Say that again.
I said, what's one thing you have learned? What's one thing that you have learned as being an independent artist?
Okay, well, actually, I would definitely say, going out on tour, because I've had experience touring before and actually getting people familiar with you and, just doing like this interviews and getting more familiar with, just being an artist. So so sometimes you have to walk to run, so that's why I would say being an independent artist first is definitely important. You get to learn different things and
Yeah.
just grow as an artist. So when you become on that level, it's like
Hmm.
you're already here because you
Yeah, you're
already
already
walked
there.
to run. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's the vibe.
definitely, definitely. So if so, tell us about your new single that you have out right now.
Oh, definitely. So it's called No Given. And
Hmm.
yeah, it's that type of vibe where you just want to just be free, just do what the hell you feel like. No one telling you what to do and how to do it, just being happy, and just following your truth, and
Hmm.
just having fun with life and doing whatever makes you feel happy. So that's what's not given. So anyone who has anything to say about so you could just play that song and no give today,
Yeah.
sing with me. So yeah, and it's
Okay.
also a vibe for other audiences to like gravitate and sing along as well. So yeah, that's the vibe. No given.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's how it should be, right? That's how it definitely should be.
Yeah, and it's
What?
also I forgot to let you know, it's definitely a Afro pop type of vibe. So it has the R&B mixed there as well with the Afro pop type of vibe, R&B kind of vibe as well. So yeah, that's just my type of vibe right now, and it's summer, it's giving that summer vibe, of course. And as an artist, you need to know like which seasons and when to drop
Definitely.
your music. So I think this is definitely the season that's giving that no given vibe. So yeah, definitely.
I'm glad that you said that too, because a lot of artists need to know like what seasons that they need to drop music and when not to. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Be able to work on your craft in that season. Because every season is not a great season where you just can come out with a banger. You know what I'm saying? Some
exactly.
seasons, yeah, some seasons is for, hey, all right, let me test the scene and see how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me get back into
Yeah,
the studio. Let me work on my craftsmanship. You know what I'm saying? Let me work on my penmanship. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's a great thing. That's a
yeah, of
great thing that
course.
you said for sure.
And
You
you
know what I'm
need to
saying?
like grow as an artist.
Yeah, most definitely. So, all right. So this is the last question I have for you, right? So if somebody comes up to you right now and asks that question, uh, ask you a question for advice, what advice would you give somebody else that want to get inside of being an independent artist?
Actually, I would definitely say to stay true to yourself, because
Hmm.
I think a lot of people get trouble with finding themselves as an artist. So
Hmm.
like you're inspired by this person, but you're still mirroring them a lot. So you need to work on finding your own self, and that's what I learned because I look up to certain people, and I just realized that as an artist, you need to like just just love yourself for you, and just stop looking at everybody else and just focus on you and finding
Hmm.
your truth. And I just think that's really important. Just finding yourself as an artist and not really like focused on mirroring other people's and people who you look up to. I mean, you could inspire people, inspired by people, but just be yourself and just do you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
most definitely. All right,
definitely.
for one to for me, I like to on my interviews, I like to ask people about their mental health. You know what I'm saying? Because we know mental health is one of the one of the main things that a lot of people deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So from 1 to 10, how is your mental health? How is your mental health right now?
Actually, I would definitely say my mental health is fine because I mean, well, sometimes I won't lie. I feel depressed at times, but that's just a human thing. It will have times you'll feel down, and it will have times you'll feel stressed, but you just have to remember, who you are. And
Hmm.
of course, with the right people around you, that's one thing I would say. Make sure you have the right people around you because a lot of
Hmm.
people tend to be fake, and you just have to know who is fake and who's not because in this game there's a lot of people gonna try to do you dirty, and you just have
Definitely.
to definitely have the right people around you in order to succeed. You can't
Yeah,
succeed when there's negativity and a lot of bad vibes. Always have good vibes and good people around you, and you'll definitely go far. So just focus on that, just being around the right crowd. Mm, that's definitely what I will say.
most
Yeah,
definitely, most definitely. Give everybody where they can find your music at. Give everybody your profile name and everything.
of course. You could find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere, all platforms, YouTube. You can just find me everywhere on all social media platforms, right? At Kerina Alex. So y'all check me out.
Most definitely, man. Hey, I had a great time with you, man. Getting to know you, man. Hopefully,
Of
we can
course.
see when I come to Atlanta, man. For some of the events that's about to come up, man. I hope I can run into you. We can talk
Yeah,
more. We can definitely learn more about you. You feel me? I go
definitely.
by the I go by the name of DJ Larry D, man. I'm the president of DJ, so 947 The Link, man. We just did this dope interview with the Miss. Give me your name.
Kerina Alex.
And most definitely, man, y'all have a great night, man. Karina, hey, thank you so much, man, for
Thank
allowing
you
us to do this
guys.
interview with
Much
you.
love.
Hey,
Bye.
peace out, man.